What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from Garden with Barchuckin. I'm actually harvesting this garlic about a week earlier than what I planned on. However, I was away for a week and I don't know what the temperature was like, but this garlic is not looking great, especially on this backside. It's time to harvest and we'll see kind of what we get. Now, this was the garlic that my brother had garlic scapes that went to seed and then just started laying garlic over in piles in his garden. So really, to be honest with you, getting anything out of them is pretty good, and that's a nice size head in comparison with these. I don't go ahead and clean the garlic off completely until it's had a chance to cure. So I will leave some dirt on it. Now this guy here, I can see individual cloves, so the outer paper is not really protecting it. So I will go ahead and use this guy sooner. I won't try to cure that. Whereas like this paper's fully intact. This paper, you can see the individual cloves. See, like there's space between there. So no problem, I'll just use that sooner. Okay, here's another use sooner. Another use sooner. Another use sooner. It's okay. Now this garlic, as I start getting, there's a cross beam here. As I start getting over here, this is stuff that I planted from last year's garlic. So those guys, I will try to keep them separated a little bit. See a garlic? That's okay. I'm still happy with them. Come on, baby. Now, this one here is a soft neck. I had soft and hard kind of mixed together. That's a nice looking clove, or nice garlic bulb, I should say. I think this guy here's a soft neck. Oh, you son of a... I mean, yay. Now I get to dig. Well, no wonder the darn top ripped off. See the size of those roots? And that was a soft neck. Bindweed, hate it. So this was one that I planted from clove. See how half the paper is actually gone? The other half is still intact. I don't know, sometimes garlic does weird stuff. So this feels like another soft. Like I said, unfortunately, I didn't label. I just kind of threw everything in this year. Okay. Yep, soft. I don't know if you can kind of see, these guys are really flopped over. And then what I'm doing now, because I ripped the top off the other one, is digging just a little bit around it. just to help it out some. I prefer not to rip the stem off if I can help it. Another soft. Another soft. So I'll show you in a second what I'm seeing kind of quickly to be able to tell you if it's hard or soft. Okay, so hard neck. You can see that stem dead straight, very hard. Soft neck. It's sticking out, but it's floppy like. Okay? Hard, soft. That's one. Hard neck. Individual cloves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cloves on that. Soft neck. No idea how many cloves there are, but they all wrap around. So you cannot really see individual cloves like you can on that hard neck. Like there's 1, 2, right here would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They just keep wrapping around itself. So if you're not sure if you have hard or soft neck, if you grab the stem and it stays straight out, you got hard neck. If you grab the stem and it bends fairly easily, you know, if I'm at the same point, you can see this is pointing down at the ground, this is sticking straight out still. So just a quick way to help you guys out. If you guys didn't know how to tell the hard and the soft neck varieties, make sure you leave me a comment and let me know if that helped or if you already know it. When I was messing in this bed earlier, had a bunch of ants over this way. So I'll see here in a second how that's making out. So, see, soft. So, all the weeds that I pull from the garden go into this Rubbermaid trash can. I end up pushing everything down, letting it all break down. Then I dilute this and add it to the garden as a fertilizer. So all the weeds that steal nutrients, I end up getting it back, putting it into the garden beds. Then after I let this break down for a little bit, now after just pushing that down, I did get a funky smell. Because as this is breaking down, this is an anaerobic process because it's all in the water. But then I take and scoop this out and add it to my compost. So then I break down everything even further, and then I end up getting to put it all back into my garden. So figured I'd just quick show you guys that while I'm here doing this. This is the single hardneck garlic that came from my brother's garden bed. It lost all its leaves, but here's all those bulbils. And you can see that that paper's starting to break off, and see I have little bulbils there. So I'm just going to let these guys fall where they may, and based on that, it's probably going to be outside of my garden, and then I'll just dig them up and add them back to the garden. So I'll basically have an endless supply of garlic doing it that way. I have the garlic that I need to use first. I have the garlic that was from my brother's bulbils that he harvested a few, and I took them up here and planted them in Delaware. I have the hard neck that I planted, and then I have the soft neck that I planted. So typically 1 clove of the garlic soft neck variety is going to give you anywhere from like 10 to 12 smaller cloves. One of your hard neck variety is typically going to give you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 larger cloves. So it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a lot of garlic, I would kind of lean more towards the soft neck. You know, a lot of individual, if you were planning on doing possibly like a ferment or something, that would be pretty cool. If you're using more for cooking and you hate having to peel a whole bunch of the paper and the wrappers, I'd go with the hard neck variety, and you'll get less cloves, but they'll be larger. So now I'm going to go ahead, lay these guys out on a wire rack, let them go into the shed to harden these outer papers, and then I can store them in a cool, dark place. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them down in the comments. Well, it's been about 3 weeks. These guys were hanging out in the shed. They're completely dry now. I have another one that the paper started pulling back, so I'll probably go to use this one. If you remember what I was saying before, this is hard neck. See how it's just staying straight out? Where this is a soft neck because the neck is not hard. So I'm just going to clean these guys up. I'll show you on a few and then bang out the rest. A couple things. I got hand pruners and these Fisker snips. So just looking to trim the roots. I'm going to cut these back a little bit further and then just peel off a couple layers of the paper. There we go, nice and cleaned up. Okay, so I did have a few of the hard neck that were really open, kind of like this one. So I just popped those cloves off. They're going to be some of the first ones I use. I may try to see about holding on to this one a little longer because it has some really big cloves that I want to try to get back into the ground. I got a bunch of soft neck, which is cool. As I said though, the soft neck, so here's one clove of hard neck, and there's one of soft. So the soft is much smaller, but you get a bunch of little cloves in here. The hard neck, you know, each bulb produces less cloves, but you get larger cloves. So it all kind of depends on what you're looking for. Oh, that's soft. So I'll go through this, clean up some of these guys. I'm actually doing pork chops tonight, so I'll probably mince a few of these cloves up for that. And then, like I said, try to save some of these larger bulbs for the soft, and definitely keep some of these larger bulbs of the hard neck, so I have some stock to plant for next year. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop it down in the comments. Thanks for coming along, checking out the video. Everybody have a great day.